Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing well. I'm happy to be back. I sat here and I thought, what am I going to talk about today? And a lot of times when I make a video, I kind of brief myself if there's a subject I want to talk about. But today I think I'm going to just talk off the cuff, if that's how you say it. It's always the ums too. It's been so hot here in California, and I do have a window unit air conditioning, but it's still unbearably hot. So this is what happens to my hair when it gets hot. There's no sense trying to curl it or do anything with it. I usually pull it back, but I do like to wear it down. I mean, it's getting healthier and longer, but I still do not like anything over my eyes, like bangs and all that. So that's why I'm trying to grow the bangs out. So excuse, all this wispy hairs, because this again is new hair. If you're new to my channel, a lot of my videos from the years before is where I started using the coconut oil and the apple cider vinegar rinses to help with new hair growth, because I was on a pretty strong medication that suppressed my immune system, and I also had little lesions, not lesions, but seborrhea dermatitis due to my autoimmune disease. So what I've been doing over the past years is gradually eliminating certain things out of my diet, and plus out of what I use to wash my hair and brush my teeth with. And that's where the coconut oil comes in, to where it is, for me, one of the best nutrients that I could have ever done for my hair and my scalp and my teeth and my gums. And I'm so happy that I discovered it over the years, and I've been sampling it and sharing with you what I've experienced. Now, the apple cider vinegar is another wonderful God's creation of the raw, organic, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. And there's so many health benefits, so many home remedies with apple cider vinegar. From you come home, your feet hurt, or you're just sore, your body aches, soak your feet, okay, get this, soak your feet in maybe a half a cup of apple cider vinegar and then warm water, and I'll tell you what, those sore feet are not going to be sore after about 30 minutes of a nice warm soak. And the same goes for apple cider vinegar. If you ever experience a leg cramp, I think we've all had that one time or another. A lot of times it could be due to over-exercising or low on your electrolytes, say you're sweating a lot, or medications. And I usually were to get them in the very beginning when I started low carbing. I got the leg cramps right away, and it was low on potassium. So I started taking potassium supplements, and then they went away. But now sometimes medications like blood pressure medications and will cause depletion of potassium. So that's between you and your doctor what you need to do. But what I was doing was I was taking apple cider vinegar and massaging it into my calves and my legs. And try it for yourself. If you don't believe me, just do everything on your own. Remember, it has to be the raw, organic apple cider vinegar, not the white distilled vinegar. I made a video on what you can do with white distilled vinegar, and you still want to get white distilled vinegar, but you know what you want to use it for is to clean your drains with and clean your jewelry. I don't have any jewelry on. And you don't want something that dissolves hair and grease down your drain. You don't want to consume that. Think about that, what that does to your body. It's lethal. So stay away from white vinegar. I'm talking about, think of the foods that a lot of us grew up preparing. I know my mother did. We had coleslaw. It was the best coleslaw in the world, but it was with white vinegar. Well, do this. Substitute, okay? Get rid of that white vinegar and use that apple cider vinegar for any recipe that calls for white vinegar. Try the apple cider vinegar. I'm telling you the truth. Oil and vinegar. Apple cider vinegar and olive oil. A little bit of herbs, garlic, onions, whatever you prefer. That's the best, healthiest salad dressing in the world. Make your own salad dressing. It's so simple, it's so easy, and you don't have to worry about chemicals in your salad dressing. And I know a lot of people are discussing about MSG and gluten and certain chemicals you don't realize that you get a reaction to until later on. You think about, wow, what was in that? What was in that pasta sauce? Oh my God. Well, of course we all know about high fructose corn syrup. That's one of the things you want to do when you read your ingredients. You know, I've always said the rule of thumb was don't purchase anything that has more than 3 ingredients in it. And they should be whole ingredients that you can pronounce, right? But not everybody can afford to buy the higher quality organic fruits and vegetables. So I'm just learning over the years, and I'm so thankful for YouTube and the internet and researching and helping myself so that I can pass it on to the next generation. I guess is what I'm trying to do, is that I have to be the one to show my own family, look, you know what, if you got a little bit aches and pains, just put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in some water, ice water, drink it through a straw, and I'm telling you, tell me how you feel. And of course my kids are still in denial on a lot of things that I do, but that's they're adults. And like I said, the coconut oil, though, I think a lot of you who are on the same boat I am are in agreement with coconut oil. Not only for your hair and your skin, but for an internal cleanse, internal boost of energy. And again, you got to read what kind of coconut oil you're purchasing. So remember, the higher quality coconut oil is what you really want to purchase. And I'm not here to tell you what brand to purchase. This is where, you know, you have a preference in taste, because they all don't taste the same. They're all not made, of course, equally, but do your research. And that's one thing that I'm so happy that I've been doing. And I get a lot of people coming to me say, hey, you need to try this, you need to try, have you tried this, have you heard of leaky gut syndrome, what about gluten, what about some of the herbs, you know, for arthritis, for joint pain. And so I do my own research, but I'm not you, and I do have something that a lot of people don't think about, and I have a high iron count. I was naturally born with more iron than I'm supposed to have. So I have to watch out for those iron fortified fruits and vegetables, and of course red meats, or anything that's going to cause me to have more iron than I really need. So that's one thing that we've discovered most recently after I have reached menopause and post-menopause. I don't have that monthly flow anymore, so I'm not eliminating a lot of the iron buildup. So that's one thing that I'm getting on board with this new doctor, and I'm happy that he did check my levels of iron. I don't have any symptoms, but now I'm going to be much more aware. I don't take vitamins anymore with iron, and I'm going to go forward into what needs to be done to level out my iron levels. And one of them is go to a phlebotomist and have blood drawn every 56 days. Because I can't give blood to the Red Cross, because the Red Cross is going to test your blood if you're low on iron, which a lot of women and men, normally you would think that's the more of the norm, that, oh, you're low on iron, you're tired, you're anemic, you know, you need to boost up your iron, but you can't give blood. Well, the same goes for if you have too much iron. So I have a genetic chromosome that I have too much iron in my blood, but that can be monitored, of course, with what I eat. No iron skillets. I don't eat liver anymore. I don't eat a lot of organ meat at all. The red meats, you know, I'm going to be very mindful of the red meats and the vegetables. So anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you, is something that I learned most recently, is this doctor says, your blood work looks great. Looks great. No high sugar, no high cholesterol. Everything's just, you know, in the range, except for one thing, is I'm a little higher elevated on the iron. So that's what I'm going to work on, is researching more on fruits and vegetables to avoid, and fruits and vegetables that I should be taking. And one of them herbs is turmeric. So turmeric raises your, turmeric depletes your iron. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're on turmeric, remember, it thins your blood, and it also depletes your iron. So look into these supplements and herbs before you start taking them, because we're all not created equally, believe me. And so other than that, got a new shipment of diatomaceous earth. This is the time of this year where, you know, the bugs are out and the kitty cats are, you know, it's hot and fleas can come in the house, but they're not because cats are indoors. But even you want to sprinkle a little bit around the edge of your doors and your windows, and taking it as a supplement. Again, this is something you have to discuss with your physician. I'm not a physician. I'm just saying what I take it as a health drink, because we all have parasites in our gut, and if I can heal my gut, which is the main course of inflammation, everything, you know, and I'm researching leaky gut, and thanks to a lot of people here on YouTube, I'm learning through them also, so I appreciate your videos, guys. You know, I think we're all in here together. But one thing I guess I can leave with this video, I don't want to keep it too long, is take control of your own self. Don't jump on the bandwagon just because so-and-so lost weight this way or so-and-so lost weight this way. So-and-so might have high blood pressure, or so-and-so might have high cholesterol. Sometimes we can't pick and choose the diet that works best for us. We can't just like read a book and say, oh, I want to get on board and do that. I believe that you have to really understand your body, and for me, carbohydrates, too many of them, is going to just cause me more harm than good. And inflammation for me is caused from grains and wheats. Of course, refined sugars, refined carbohydrates. So I'm learning, like, I can't have tomatoes too much. I can't have onions. Everything I'm learning, the nightshade vegetables. But I have an autoimmune inflammatory disease. You may not have it. So go ahead and with your fruits and vegetables and more of a vegetarian, vegan lifestyle. For me, I like just the right amount of protein, the right amount of healthy fats in my diet, and of course the right amount of fibrous carbohydrates. And a little bit too much TMI, my bowel movements are regular, on the dot every day. I drink plenty of water. I've eliminated a lot of soda. I don't even drink soda. I never really was a soda drinker to begin with. Cutting back on the caffeinated drinks with the iced tea. You know, I'm trying to sleep better at night, but I'm also, the main purpose of my life is to be able to get the inflammation down, to get the weight off so that I can get out and exercise, because exercise to me is not just, you know, oh, we gotta work out and burn off calories. It's a mental thing. It's a mental clarity thing. And I enjoy walking outdoors. And if you live in California, there's no reason why you can't be outdoors, because we don't have that kind of weather where we have to stay indoors all the time. If you're in California or Southern California and it's not too hot where you're at, the best thing in the world, even though the air isn't as fresh as we would like it to be, but to be able to breathe in good air and breathe out, and it clears for me, it clears my mental health. Anything that's clogged up in here. I do most of my thinking when I'm walking. I do a lot of things by myself. I'm a very solo person at times. I do very well on my own. I'm one of these people that enjoy my own company. Is that kind of strange to say? But I also enjoy people. Of course, my whole working life was working with the public, so I'm very much in love with working and being around people, but I'm okay by myself. So with that said, I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Take care. And I just want to get on here, and like I said, I'm just talking off the cuff. I don't really have anything to share with you other than the fact that we're all different. We all come in all different shapes and sizes. We all have our own DNA, you know, our genetics, our parents, our grandparents, but what we can do is whatever you put in your mouth, you're the one that's responsible for it. Remember, nobody can tell you what to do except yourself, if that makes any sense. You know, be mindful of what you're doing to your body at any age. And I'm so thankful that at my age that I'm still able to maybe reverse anything that has happened to me over the years. I mean, a healthy liver is one of the best things that you can do to your body at any age. And a lot of times we can't control the quality of the air or the toxins that we eat in our fruits and vegetables, in our cooking, the Teflon and the aluminum foil, and there's so many things, but we can't live under a microscope in a bubble. We still have to live, right? But look into a lot of things. If you have any types of aches and pains, maybe keep a look at what you ate the night before or the day before. How much wheat or grains did you ingest? You know, a lot of it has to do with the foods we eat, and I'm experimenting myself. I stay away from bread, but I'm not saying I never eat bread. I've had bread, believe me, and I know in advance what's going to happen to me. So I guess it's my body saying, look, you can live without bread. I can. Maybe you can't, but that's a good thing for me. So take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone.